saw the second half of the Junior Eurovision 2016 acts. Russia kicked it off with the Water of Life project, and they were giving me life. There was water in the background, LED puddles kind of splish-splashing, a very happy vibe. The girls were vocally on point, and I say girls. This was very much a girl group. Think Sugar Babes or Destiny's Child, Girls Aloud, but with better voices, better clothes, better production, and less skin. This was very kid-friendly, very adult-friendly, and very vocally on point. It kind of harks back to that tribal caveman inside of me. It's tapping into that ancient DNA, and then it's also so slick and well-produced. Sophia gets it. She was amazing. You've got two girls on the outside wearing blue dresses, and then Sophia and another girl wearing orange dresses. The outfits are very chic. They're serving this kind of Russian indigenous tribal realness. It's just on point. You know, one of my colleagues, after he watched it for the first time, said this was a million miles better than anything else yesterday, and I think he was right. This is in contention to win. Sophia slays. Russia is in the game, honey. The next act was Ukraine, Sophia Roll singing Planet Craze for Love. She stood inside a massive umbrella that was on the ground, serving some Rihanna umbrella Ella realness. You know, in the national selection, she was very much about earth, fire, wind, air, but this is all about the water. You know, she hints at the rain, the umbrella looks kind of broken, the earth is in a bad place, but she is gonna save it with that voice. She stands there, you know, center stage alone. The camera pans around her, giving it motion and life. And she's also got a female violinist and then a male dancer. It's so quiet in here, my voice is echoing, in the background. And, you know, they help give this more movement and more life. And the LED is very leafy, very green, very tree branch. She was very confident. You know, she's unfazed by all the lights and cameras. And I think this is a grower. It really improves live because you can hear that she has a fantastic voice. Yeah, things are looking promising. This is much better than it was at the national selection. And it's really channeling the glamour and elegance of the music video. The third act to rehearse today was Albania, Little Klesta. Again, pint-sized girl, enormous voice. She wore her white, elegant, age-appropriate dress. It was very flower girl at wedding, very friendly, very inviting. The LED is mostly red and white. They've got the red for the Albanian flag, obviously. But I've got to say that the LED backing didn't really add to the song. You know, it was so modern and kind of, not sterile, but modern and poppy, that it didn't fit with this very spiritual, soulful song. And I think that's a shame, because a song like this needs dramatic staging because it's such a dramatic song. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you. It needs that element. The music video was lovely, beautiful, theatrical. This is less so. I mean, vocally she's on point. She's not nervous at all. She says she wants to be Beyonce, and she's got the voice to back that up. But yeah, I just don't think the staging matches the quality of her voice. But you know what? With the camera angles, they could improve this dramatically. I don't like the pink in the background. It's a little too cutesy and girly for a song that's more womanly and strong. The next act to rehearse was Belarus's Alexander Minikok. He brought the fun and the funk with his very bright and colorful number. This is very similar to the national selection. They have copy and pasted. You have the hoverboards, you have the energy. It looks better here, though, I must say. A song like this needs a big stage to come to life, and the LED is so busy, blue, bright, bold. It works much better, actually, than it did in Minsk. You guys, I have moved location because it is getting intense here in the press center, and I have to talk about Bulgaria's Lydia Ganeva. This is one of my big winners for the day. She was so kid-friendly and yet so powerful, so sweet and yet such a force of nature. This is all about happiness and color. The LED wall is blue, green, red, yellow, everything. It snakes from color to color, and it's absolutely fantastic. Her dress is very high fashion, kitty couture. She is bringing the sunshine and slaying the pack. Her vocals were on point, so much so that I thought the studio version was playing, but no, in fact, it was Lydia. This is exceeding my expectations, and my expectations were already very high. Little Lydia, she's got the kid factor, she's got the X factor, and she is in this to win this. Armenia's Anahit and Mary turned up and turned out. Now, at their first run-through this morning, Anahit was ill. She had the cold, so she could not sing. But it looks like, from what we've just seen, they have rehearsed again, and she is singing, so she's clearly feeling better. And I've got to say, they're really bringing the energy and the vocals from the music video to the actual stage. You have them divided into two separate camps, each with two backing dancers. Mary is dressed in sort of black and white zebra, futuristic zebra couture. mature, and then Anahit is very colorful, Amazonian, and so are her backing dancers slash jungle girls. But then in the bridge of the song, towards the end, their outfits kind of magically transform, and all 6 of them end up wearing the same thing, kind of a white satiny jumpsuit with silver sparkles. It's really fantastic, very dramatic, very high energy. I've said this for weeks now, but I think Armenia will have a really good chance at winning the kids' jury. Their vocals are great too, so they could slay with the adults. We'll just have to wait and see. This was fantastic. This was on point, and Armenia once again are taking this to another level. Miriam from Georgia is singing about the sun, and she brought the sun today, but it was not a cartoon sun. This was a futuristic supernova intergalactic explosion. She has a massive flower on her LED wall. It's pink and gold, and at the end of her performance, we see this kind of burning star exploding with energy. She has got a voice, and it could power that sun. She's also very just endearing and adorable. At the beginning, during the instrumental, she stands on her own, looking cute, looking this way, looking that way, and it's very effective. Some people in the press room said she was a little pitchy, but I think the pitch improved as the day went on, and she'll certainly nail this when it actually comes time to perform. I mean, she, was working with an earpiece, which kids don't always do back at home, but she's learning, she's growing, and she's slaying. This is pretty good. Ooh la 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 la. Serbia's rehearsal was all about the sequins. Young Dunya rides a hoverboard all over the stage and wears a very sparkly sequin jacket. It's very Michael Jackson on a hoverboard, serving that Prince of pop music hoverboard realness. She looks fantastic. She literally works the entire runway, the entire stage. I mean, the stage at times did feel a bit empty to me, but they improved that by having really close camera crops, so it felt more full than it actually was, and vocally she was great. This is a fun, feel-good song. I don't want to say that it was flat, but I do feel that the producers need to make this snappier and have a bit more dynamism, because at the moment it's just a girl on hoverboard. She does it very well, and vocally she was fantastic, but they can make this tighter, and I think when they do, it'll be even better. We are, and Alexa is fabulous, vocally on point, fierce, a dancer. She can do it all. Now, she's standing alone on stage for her performance, and yet she manages to fill the stage. She's got these very cute expressions, some very cute choreography. She's giving attitude and sass with her face. She's using her hands to great effect. Her hand game, her hand choreography, that was on point. Now, in the early takes, I was a little concerned. I thought maybe the stage is too big for her as a single performer, but then the camera crops really improved that, and it looks like she's filling the stage. When they spin around her and she's walking down the runway, there's real drive and energy, and it's a subtle camera difference, but it makes a huge difference, because the first takes that we saw were kind of flat, but then by the end of her rehearsal, she was really alive, really serving it, and her vocals were coming together. I clearly have developed a cold in the past minute, forgive me. Ooh. It's not because I'm allergic to Alexa. I am not. She is my salvo. She is amazing. In any case, yes, I think that she looked very at ease on stage. Of course, having won The Voice Kids, you would expect that. She was also wearing kind of casual clothing, 96, a football or soccer jersey. I don't know if this is the final look. It was a very casual look. It looked great. But maybe she's going to come out looking like a white angel, in the next rehearsal. We have no idea. It was unclear to me if that was her final outfit. In any event, Australia's on point. She's headed in the right direction, and I can't wait to see her in the next take/rehearsal. Bye!